Alright, so as we're nearing towards the end of 2024, but as we look ahead with 2025, it's going to be a big year, not only for movies and shows, but for the MCU, because we have like a huge load of projects that we have coming out, such as with the movies and Disney Plus shows. It's so much like exciting, so much that we need now, and some of the which it looks like sort of interesting, or we just don't care for it as well. And so in this video, this will be my full tier list ranking of all of the MCU projects coming out in 2025, ranked by excitement, because we shall be so excited for all the MCU projects coming out in 2025 and within the next 2 years, and that's what to do for you guys in this video. And so if you're new, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so help us out on any future videos. But now let's get into this tier list. And so with the tiers I have for here is I need it, excited, interesting, looks good, or simply I don't care. For first one we have up is Fantastic Four, aka Fantastic Four First Steps. To me, I'm excited for it. In fact, this is going, I need it, because reasons why I'm excited for this, because we got the official cast announced with Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Evan Moss-Backrack, and Joseph Quinn, and it's especially as I think Marvel is doing a very great job to make sure that this cast ensemble is fitting the chemistry that they need for Marvel's first family for the MCU. Plus you got Galactus, Silver Surfer, and plus you got Matt Shackman in the picture that directed WandaVision, and you got Michael Giacchino composing the score, and I think it's gonna be so good to hear that. Plus it's got like a banger score, and plus with everything that we're hearing so far, that's going to be a period set piece set within the 60s and in an alternate universe, and these characters are going to be set up for so much more future stuff for the MCU, including for the next Avengers films, which exactly what this future needs right now, especially with the multiverse saga and how these characters are going to be set up. And I just can't wait to see some action. And plus, I mean, this cast and this movie already looks perfect, and Kevin Feige has already put it on his most anticipated list of one that he is the most passionate about. And I think Marvel is definitely doing a good job, because they have to do this right, and I think they are doing this right for Fantastic Four First Steps. Next we have up is Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. This is the animated Spider-Man show for the MCU, as like the first show coming out in 2025. I want to say this looks good, because let me just say, because the reason why it looks good, because this was reworked. It was titled Spider-Man Freshman Year, and it was in development in 2021, and that was in that era when they were giving each character their own spin-off show, each and every character in that era. But I just don't feel like, I have like an overall excitement or a hype level for the show, and it was reworked going from Tom Holland's Peter Parker's perspective in the MCU with his Spider-Man origin story, but now it was reworked to be this like 6-episode show, and it's gonna be introducing all the stuff, and the animation looks good. There's nothing wrong with that, but like it looks interesting, but a lot to be intrigued, but it looks intriguing, and I'm curious to see for how it turns out. But so far, it looks kind of good so far. Next we have up is Thunderbolts with the asterisk. To me, this is going, and I'm excited, because this is gathering up every former villain that we know from the MCU and turning them and every anti-hero, and like gathering up to form up this badass anti-hero team, almost like the MCU's Suicide Squad. And plus it's got like a killer lineup with Yelena Belova, John Walker, Red Guardian, Taskmaster, Ghost, and even they got Sentry as the villain played by Lewis Pullman, and you got Bucky, the Winter Soldier back, and it's got everything that you ever wanted, that classic MCU action, and that grounded, thrilling story, and plus it's gonna be relevant, and like it looks so promising, especially with the trailer footage and the use of that killer music, and it's got everything that you ever want, and it's my most anticipated project out of any of the projects that we're getting in the MCU in 2025, and like I'm just really excited for what it has to offer. Plus I think we're gonna get questions answered. It's gonna be set up as the Dark Avengers, and have set up stuff later down the lineup. Plus this looks like an awesome anti-hero team, which is I'm excited to dive to see on the big screen. And next we have is Daredevil Born Again. And I'm gonna say, I'm putting this at the top of excited because this is bringing back what fans love from the original Netflix show, the violent and mature tone, having that TVMA rating. But even with the MCU and Disney Plus, the people were so worried about like how the way they're gonna handle Daredevil and his return, and even with his introduction into the MCU, especially as you got Matt Murdock, Wilson Fisk, Kingpin. And I think it's a continuation of the Daredevil show, because I think this is going to act like a Daredevil season 4, which the show is going to be set up to be, because you have the gang back with Matt Murdock, Foggy, and Kieran, and all the stuff that we love about it. And it's set in New York City, plus there's going to be a whole new story to tell, but also a new layer and meaning, and also for what the original show delivered. And we're getting that Daredevil action, and also I think with Daredevil and Kingpin, they're going to be working together. And plus, you're having Muse like introduced from the comics, and you have John Berthel's Punisher back, and it's going to have everything that we ever loved. I mean, even though that we don't have a full-on trailer yet, but this is a show that I'm mostly looking forward to. Oh, I am excited for the return of Daredevil, Kingpin, especially Punisher in the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the show. Plus, there's going to be plans for them later down the line. Next we have is Ironheart, and I want to say this is going in the back of looks good, because this should have been a show that it would have come out like last year or the year before that, because this show was wrapped filming in 2022, and this was a show that should have come out like forever ago, because I loved Riri Williams. I loved her character arc in Wakanda Forever, and especially for what we're going to explore in the show, it's like a Iron Man armor, and because I think this show looks promising, but I don't know if it's intriguing, but we can see like a Riri's story arc and her origin developed even more, as like she is like designing armor, and like but even they have Anthony Ramos in there playing the Hood, and it's supposed to be introducing many things. But I think like this is a show that looks good, but yeah, this is something that's not on the top of the list. But I'll give this one a shot, and I'll check it out. But it's got some good action. It's gonna have some good storytelling. And I'm just intrigued, but it's not there quite just yet. But I like the footage that we got, and so far I think it might deliver. But we'll have to wait and see. Next one is Captain America: Brave New World. To me, I think, man, this is gonna be tough. This is going in the middle of excited, because this movie was going through a lot with reshoots. And like, especially with the budget increase, but at the same time, with out of the two trailers that we got, I think with the official trailer, add a lot more in depth to what Sam Wilson, as holding that responsibility of Captain America, is dealing with, going inside classic MCU action that we all know and love. Plus, we're getting Harrison Ford as Thaddeus Ross, and we're getting Red Hulk introduced, and plus we're getting like Captain America versus Red Hulk on screen. Is signing me up, and it looks like a grounded, action-packed thriller. But I just hope that it does not end in such a generic way as most of the superhero movies did. But people that are worried about this movie, plus of everything that has gone through, but I think that this does look promising, and Marvel really wants to deliver a great final product with this movie. So far, I think it's working. Because like, I mean, I love Sam Wilson, especially with him as the Falcon, but seeing him as the new Captain America, it's gonna be so awesome and thrilling to see on screen. And plus, it's gonna be a fast-paced thriller. It's gonna have the vibes of Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This is what it's going to deliver. The next we have is Eyes of Wakanda. This is the animated show that is coming out in like summer of 2025. I'm gonna say, yeah, I pretty much don't care for it, because like, even though like after exploring Wakanda in both Black Panther and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and now they are developing like multiple like spin-off shows in the world of Wakanda, and I mean, I wish I was looking forward to it, but at the same time, it feels like something that I could probably just like binge and just like move on with my life. But it does have like a pretty good concept and storyline, and the animation looks pretty good. But yeah, it's just like something that's not my jam, but I'll give this one a shot. As always, I'll give it a try. Next we have up is Marvel Zombies. I'll put this like in the middle of looks good because I think like with Marvel Zombies, that was a concept that was introduced in What If. But with having that be like a show, I think it's sort of like interesting for how I think it's gonna be fun. I think it comes out October 2025 to kickstart off the spooky season. But it's just not something that I am over the moon excited about. But it's gonna have that TVMA rating, and now that like you're playing it safe, it's gonna have that like awesome stuff that we all know. And because Marvel Zombies is gonna be having its own show, but I hope it's like mature and violent. I think that the MCU needs to incorporate more within their content, especially within their movies more often. But I think it definitely has a shot with Marvel Zombies. Last one we have is Wonder Man. Even before I put up in any of these tiers, I want to say this looks like a show that Marvel is introducing like a new character into the MCU and have us be more have an attractive feeling towards it. To me, this is going on top of I am interested because this is introducing Yael Abdul Mateen II as Simon Williams, this failed actor that wants to become Wonder Man, and I have this like the same feeling that this character is just gonna be like a one and done, like they did with all the other characters, like with Miss Marvel, Moon Knight, She-Hulk. But I'm guessing like even people that were thinking like that the show is never going to come out, but with the first look of footage that we got, that this looks like this could be on my radar. Plus, you're being like Ben Kingsley as Trevor Slattery, and the show I have my most interested in. Plus, it's what I'm looking forward to, and I think this show better do a great job of introducing this character so he can have more of a promising big role later down the line in the MCU. But Wonder Man, this has it on my interest list. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for this tier list. Now again, I have an interest of all the products coming out from the MCU in 2025, but I think this year, 2024, was also a good year. We got Deadpool and Wolverine, the Agatha show, but I think as we look far ahead into the future for the next 2 years for the MCU, and oh boy, it's going to be so big for both movies and TV shows, especially with Disney+. So I think the MCU has a bright future that we should definitely look upon as well, because even with things that I am interested in, I'm over the moon excited about, but I need it now, or so much I just don't care about. But I think Marvel is doing a great job to getting the MCU back on track to get the fans excited and hopeful for everything that the MCU has to offer within the next 2 years. But that's going to do it for this video. Just let me know in the comments below, based on this tier list, what MCU project in 2025 are you mostly looking forward to the most? Just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to know notifications about future videos, and also follow all my social medias over the link down below. And with that, I'll see y'all next video. Peace.